scramble. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
A 400-plus yard passing day, it takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to make those catches and gain your yards. But it also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, his teammates are counting on him to do it again.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Stroud off the play fake. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. Got to figure out this third down here. From the gun, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. The Texans set to punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. And bringing them out, a former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, he's not happy about it. And he will be focused on rectifying those things here.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And we're going to get a timeout from the defense here. Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Pass complete to Wiley. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Jacksonville in punt formation. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it's going to be Texans football. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Coleman with the grab. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And that throw just too high for him. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they face second down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. They'll bring out the punter here. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Wiley hauls it in. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence connects with Wiley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Flush down out to his left. He's running for it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
That's complete right side. And he's brought down for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Hey, lie.
30-yard line.
Option design here. Cuts it to the right sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Stroud finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. On play action, here's Stroud. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Back now, pressure on its way. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Houston. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. Give now to the running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence on the play fake. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
On 1st down, they'll run. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Dumped off to his running back. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Pretty even match in this 1st half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. Still going through the 25. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Blown back gets the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. From the gun, Stroud. Cut out left. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Stroud. That's caught for the 1st. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And in for the Houston touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Lawrence now off the play action. He's got a man left. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now. From the 34. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Lawrence to throw it. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So 2nd down coming up. Here's the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It is caught left side. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the Texans' 31-yard line.
Option give here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. Now it's Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Lawrence in the pistol. Brought in right side. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Fielded at the 7. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Texans headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. First down, Stroud. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Stroud to throw again on second. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
First and 10 from the 41. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Second and 6 coming up here. On play action, here's Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. They'll try and punch it in. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be second and goal. Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans get some late points and the lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First down throw, Lawrence. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Lawrence working from the gun. They connect on the deep shot. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. And they get to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
With the score, Texans 21, Jaguars 14.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where you see the final score there. 16-13, your final score. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. A 31-point win. 38-7, the final. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. This is ahead for about 5. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
At the 29-yard line.
From the 29. Means on the catch. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get 6 and a first down as well. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run here on first down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now Lawrence on the play fake. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Chased out to his right. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Wiley hauls it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. This one goes off right tackle. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Connects with Wiley. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's a return from the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Texans ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's on the move.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
The give here on 2nd. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Back to the well again. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Hauled in left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7. From the gun, Stroud. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. He's on the move. Next time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. Hits him on the out route. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Motioning the tight end now. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He completes it in traffic. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So now, here's 3rd and goal. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He's stopped on the return at the 27. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. Caught by his back. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Lawrence to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they bring him down around the 34.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
So close to getting off the field. With the fourth down conversion, keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 19-yard line.
Now a give running right. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Third down, 1 yard to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and 1.
Lawrence working from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake here. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only a yard for him that time, so now third and 9.
Brings up third down and 9.
Tight end going in motion here. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They kick the running back in motion. First down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
This finds Mitchell complete. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. All plays on the table here for third and 3. Here's Stroud now. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's Stroud. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now lead by 10. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And they send a man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38.
And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the
First down throw, Lawrence. Dump off caught by his back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 43. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Jaguar first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that'll bring up 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. Got all of it, and this is good! And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Working the sideline. That's Coleman. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of day. The challenge flag is out, and the Jags going to have them review this one.
Previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout too. Stroud throwing here on first. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Trying the right side. And he can't find a lane before being wrapped up at the line. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Back-to-back carries here. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he doesn't put much height or distance on this one. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. This offense getting all set for this series. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. He'll look to throw it. Got a man. It's Thomas. And he reaches the 35 before going out. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Trying to force one through there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Complete out to the right. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Texans come away with a road win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.